I used to spend 45 minutes on my face every single morning. Foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, highlighter, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, lip liner, lipstick, setting spray. By the time I was done, I looked like a different person. And honestly, a slightly older, more tired version of a different person. Something happened around 45. All that makeup stopped making me look better. It started making me look worse. It was settling in fine lines I didn't even know I had. It was making my skin look flat instead of glowing. It was adding 20 minutes to my morning for a result that was fine, just fine. Today I'm going to show you my actual everyday makeup routine. The one I do when I want to look like the best version of myself, not a filtered, contoured, painted version. The whole thing takes me about 7 minutes, and I genuinely think I look better now with less makeup than I did 5 years ago with twice as much. If you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm Alla, and on this channel we talk about beauty, skincare, and wellness for women over 40. Let's get ready together. Here's something nobody tells you about getting older. Somewhere in your mid-40s, your face starts changing in ways that make heavy makeup your enemy. Your skin produces less oil, so it gets drier. Foundation that used to blend beautifully now sits on top like a mask. Your fine lines become more visible, and anything with texture, powder, heavy concealer, matte lipstick finds its way into every single one of them. Your eyelids get a little crepey, so eyeshadow that used to look smooth now looks creased within an hour. Meanwhile, the beauty industry is still selling us the same message it sold us at 25. More layers, more coverage, more products. Buy the primer, buy the setting spray, buy the pore filler, buy the blur stick. Each one is supposed to fix the problem the last one created. A few years ago, I decided to strip it all back. Not because of some philosophical stance on natural beauty. I love makeup. I just got tired of looking in the mirror at the end of the day and thinking, why does my face look worse now than when I woke up? So I started experimenting. I took out products one by one. Foundation first, replaced it with a lighter tinted cream. Then powder, discovered my skin actually looked dewy without it. Then heavy eyeshadow, found that one wash of cream color did more for my eyes than 6 shades of powder. What I ended up with is this routine: 7 minutes, 6 products, maybe a little more. And I get more compliments on my skin now than I ever did when I was wearing the full construction site. Let me show you. I'm not going to spend long here because I have a whole skincare routine video and my skincare guide that covers this in detail. Link is in the description. But I will say this: your makeup is only as good as the skin underneath it, especially after 40. I cleanse, I apply my Van ampules, EGF or PDRN, and it helps me with texture and repair. Then I apply my estrogen cream, let it absorb for about 30 seconds, and I finish with my Alla SPF. This is tinted SPF. This is a game changer for mature skin because it does 2 things at once: protects you from sun and gives you a subtle, even base of color. It's like a sheer foundation built into your sunscreen. Alla makes one of the best tinted sunscreens I've found. It doesn't look orange, it doesn't feel greasy, and it doesn't feel under makeup. It actually primes your skin for everything that comes next. If you're going to wear one product with color on your face, this might be it. Sun damage is the #1 reason your skin ages faster than it needs to. So if you skip everything else, don't skip this. My skincare guide covers my full routine, every product, every step in the right order. So go download it. Now let's get into actual makeup. Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is the product that changed everything for me. It's not quite a foundation, not quite a primer, not quite a highlighter. It's somewhere in between all three. And it gives your skin this incredible luminous finish that looks like you're glowing from within. I apply it with my fingers. I'll show you in a second. Warm a small amount and press it into the center of my face, nose, cheeks, forehead. I do not cover my whole face, but you can, and it gives you this luminous, beautiful finish. I focus on the areas where I want a little evening out of tone and that beautiful luminous finish, like here. Here's why this works better than foundation for mature skin. It doesn't sit in your lines. It sits on your skin and blends with it. There is no heavy coverage to settle into creases around your mouth or your eyes. It's like putting a soft focus filter on your face, but real. One pump, couple of pumps, fingers, press and blend. That's it. 30-second stops. I use this only where I actually need it, under my eyes, and any spots or redness that the flawless filter didn't quite cover. That's it. So this is Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Concealer, and color is 5.5. And the biggest mistake women over 40 make with concealer is putting it everywhere. On the eyes, on eyelids, around the nose, on the chin, on the forehead, basically repeating the entire face. Stop, you don't need to do that. Concealer is for concealing. Use it only where there is something to conceal. For under eyes, I applied inverted triangle shape like this. The widest part under the eye pointing down towards the cheek. I blend with my ring finger, or I have this brush. It's really nice. Don't rub and don't swipe. Tap either with the brush or with your finger. If you use your fingers, it actually blends better. And I don't set with a powder. I know that's controversial. I know some people say you have to set your concealer with it'll crease. This one doesn't crease. Here's the thing. Powder is what makes it crease. At least for me. It makes it look dry and cakey and settle into those little lines under your eyes. If you're using a good concealer like this one, it's set on its own within a minute. Trust the product. This is where most women over 40 either give up entirely or go overboard. Both are mistakes. This is Armani Beauty Eye Tint Liquid Eyeshadow. This is my absolute favorite discovery of past year. It's a liquid eyeshadow that dries down to a beautiful crease-resistant, slightly shimmery wash of color. They have different colors. I like this one. It brightens also my eyes. One layer and done. I apply it directly to my eyelid and then I blend with my finger and I go all around with this color. It brightens the whole area, the whole eye area. Look how beautiful this is. Let's do the other eye. And you can buy different colors if you like darker. I started using these more peachy pink colors for the spring. They look absolutely stunning. I'll show you next time. So look how the eyes are brighter and more open at this point. And I blended it with my fingers. You can of course use the brush. It takes literally 15 seconds per eye, and because it's a cream to powder formula, it doesn't settle into the crease of your eyelid like powder shadows do. It moves with your skin. The shade I use is a neutral champagne. It brightens my eyes, make them look more awake, and works with literally everything. You don't need 5 shades of eyeshadow on a mature eye. You need one good shade that makes your eyes pop. Mascara. And this is one step I said I will never forget. I think it's the most important one. If nothing else, you need mascara. Mascara makes the biggest difference on mature skin. More than concealer, more than foundation, more than anything else in your bag. I just bought a bunch of mascaras because my left eye is very sensitive to most mascaras. So I'm trying out different ones. I'll make a video of different mascaras. I literally bought like 10 different ones. The first one I bought I can't use, so that will go into the garbage. This one is from Benefit. It's called Fan Fast. This is the first time I try, so I will let you know if I like this one. And there was a Sephora sale, so I bought a bunch of little ones. So because I don't know which one I like, so I'm trying out different ones. Let's see. I already don't love the brush, but let's see. So what I look in the mascaras, I look first of all the brush. Some brushes make your eyelashes to separate more, and at the product quality, for me specifically, sensitivity of my eyes is important. So if I start scratching my eyes, that's enough for me. And most mascaras right now, I used to love tubing mascaras, but those really irritate my eyes now. I actually don't mind this mascara right now. It applies very easily and separates eyelashes and makes my eyelashes really long. Another thing I look for after walking around for like an hour, if it smudges, because sometimes the mascara recently I bought that I used to wear and it was fine for me, also Benefit mascara, It's called They Are Real. That mascara started to smudge for me, so I can't wear it. So far so good. There is no irritation that I feel. And then the very last thing that I look for in mascaras is how easy it is to remove it. If I take out my eyelashes with the mascara when I wash my eyes, that mascara is enough for me. So to be honest, if this doesn't smudge and if this takes off easily, I think I really like this one. It's called Fan Fast. Here's the packaging. And if you want me to make a video on all my different mascaras that I bought and what I think about them, let me know in the comments and I will definitely make it. So I usually put 1 or 2 coats of mascara and that makes you more awake and instantly takes 5 years off your face, no exaggerations. So we're looking for no clumping. 15 seconds and my eyes go from I need a nap to I'm ready for my close-up. And I do not do eyeliner. I say that again, no eyeliner, especially on hooded eyes like mine. Black liquid eyeliner winged out every single day is like takes a long time. And it looks good when you're 35. On my eyes now at 51, heavy eyeliner makes my eyes look smaller, more tired, and somehow both harsh and droopy at the same time. The cream eyeshadow plus mascara is all the definition you need. Let me talk brows. I keep brows simple. A pencil to fill in any sparse areas and that's it. I use a light hand. I'm not drawing new brows. I'm just enhancing what's there. After 40, your brows naturally thin a bit. So filling them in softly makes a huge difference in how framed and awake your face looks. The key with brows at this age is don't overdo it. Block brows, laminated brows, Instagram brows, those trends are not our friends. Soft, natural, slightly brushed up. That's the goal. I fill in with light feathery strokes in the direction of the hair grows. Then I use a spoolie to blend and soften. If the brow looks too perfect, it looks artificial. I want it to look like just have really nice brows because I do, they're very thin. So do you. You just need to find them again. Lips. Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Yes, I use it as a daytime lip product, not just for night. It gives the most beautiful, juicy, hydrated lip look. Not glossy, not matte. And because it's a treatment, it actually improves your lips while you wear it. Matte lipsticks are beautiful, but they are not kind to mature lips. They settle into every vertical line. They make your lips look thinner. And by 2 p.m., you've got that horrible cracked ring around the edge. Save the matte for special occasions when you are willing to touch up every hour. For every day, give me hydration. The lip sleeping mask makes my lips look plump and smooth and healthy. I apply it with my fingers, you saw that, press my lips together and I move on. If I want a little color, I'll layer sheer lip tint, also from Laneige, and my lips are done. Hourglass Ambient Blush. This is my favorite blush for mature skin and here's why. It's not flat matte, it's not shimmery glitter, it's somewhere in between. It gives my cheeks the most beautiful natural looking flush of color that makes you look like you just came in from a brisk walk. And I use this beautiful brush from ZIIP and you can't overdo this blush. It just gives you that beautiful color, but it's not this bright into your face pink or peach color. And if you want to contour because it's so trusting beigey pink, you can actually contour with it. After menopause, your skin can start looking a little flat and dull. A touch of blush brings back that natural vitality, but you have to choose wisely. Heavy powder blushes can look dry and sit on top of textured skin. Cream blushes can be unpredictable. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush is perfect because it has a subtle, luminous finish that diffuses light. It smooths while it colors. I smile, tap the brush onto the apple of my cheeks and blend upwards and outwards. That's it. 10 seconds. So that's the full routine. Alastin Tinted SPF, Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, Armani Concealer under the eyes, Armani Eye Tint, Mascara, Brow Pencil, Hourglass Blush, Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. 7 products, 8 minutes. Compare that to what most of us were doing at 30. Primer, foundation, concealer, setting powder, bronzer, blush, highlighter, eyeshadow primer, 2 or 3 eyeshadows, eyeliner, mascara, lip liner, lipstick, setting spray, 14 products, 45 minutes. And honestly, did we look 14 times better? No. Here's what I've learned about makeup after 50. The products aren't the problem. The mindset is. We've been taught that more is better, that coverage equals improvement, that if your face doesn't look painted, then you look unfinished. None of that is true. Not for us. Not anymore. At 51, my best look is me, just slightly more luminous, slightly more even, slightly more awake. The products are just enhancing what's already there. They're not covering it up, and that's the shift. When you are younger, makeup is about transformation. At our age, it's about enhancement. And enhancement requires far less product than transformation ever did. If this video helped you simplify your routine, please share it with a friend who is still spending 30 minutes on foundation she doesn't need. It helps me reach more women, and I'd love that. For my complete skincare routine, every product, every step, download my skincare guides. They are free and they are in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe and hype it up. I'm Alla, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!